Hey guys, welcome to a by Terry video. I have a little more, I think, than a handful of their products, and I just wanted to share them with you because I really love by Terry products. I pretty much have by Terry on my entire face today, so let me go through and run through all the products with you guys. For foundation, I have the Light Expert Click Brush. I have mine in shade 10. This is a little dark for me in that if I were to like layer it on like twice to get like a more medium coverage, it would definitely be too dark. And I'm an NC25 and this is, like I said, shade 10. I could probably go with the shade below this. Like most of the by Terry products, this has a very strong scent. And this is not an exception. This is a click brush. So it has like a bit of a tapered foundation brush. And when I first saw this, I was kind of like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but it actually blends in your foundation really nicely. You can finish it off with like a beauty blender if you want, but the formula of this is very lightweight and very blendable. It says Illuminating Flawless Foundation Brush. It is very glowy foundation. As you can see, like, well, actually I put powder on it, so you probably can't see how glowy it is, but it's not matte by any means. I would recommend this for someone that wants to just kind of even out their skin and like wants like a glowy look, because if you put this on and you only set the T-zone with powder, the rest of your face is very beautiful and very glowy. If you have freckles, you'll definitely still see them. It is something where if you want a more medium to full coverage, you will need a concealer after it. As you guys know, I use anything from light to medium coverage foundations. I'm not a big full coverage or matte finished foundation girl. For concealer, I use the Terribly Densiliss concealer. I have this shade number 4, medium peach, under the eyes. This is a very hydrating, beautiful concealer. I don't know what else to say about it. It also has that scent. Not as strong as the foundation, but I have it under the eyes and a little bit around the mouth, and it's fantastic. Now, this is a pricier concealer, so I don't think that everyone needs this, but it is a really beautiful concealer if you like something hydrating that has maybe medium coverage. This is the Hyaluronic Hydra powder. This is a super favorite. Before getting the full size, I had this little mini that I was working with, and because it's smaller, I had only been using it to kind of set my under eyes and maybe around my nose and around my mouth, so T-zone area, and I was like, oh, I love this. Now that I have the larger version, I've been just, you know, kind of getting it. Okay, now here's the other thing. You know how like sometimes when you're using powders, you can like, you know, get some in like this, you put it into your cap? No. This is so fairy dust-like and so light that I actually have to kind of just dump it and then kind of tap. Otherwise, if I just like leave it open and tap it into the lid, it just flies everywhere, and obviously massive waste of product. So this is probably the most finely milled powder in life ever. Like, I don't know that you will find anything lighter than this. So I've been using that method and getting my beauty blender into it and then buffing it onto my skin and like pressing it under my eyes and around my face. It does so much. I'm going to be doing a high-end to luxury powders overview. This will obviously be included. It's definitely in the top 3. And I say top 3 because they all, the ones that I truly love, all do something different. So the main things I love about this powder are A, super, super lightweight, super thin, feels like there's like nothing on your face. A. B, it has a bit of that blurring factor, which is awesome. Number 3, I don't want to say that it makes your face matte, but it looks matte in the way that a natural skin finish matte would look. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look, you know how mattifying foundations or mattifying powders can look very masky and look very makeup-y? So if you're looking for a powder to impart a glow, this is not going to do it. But it also doesn't mattify your skin to the point where it looks like there is no skin effect. Do you know what I'm saying? The next foundation I want to talk about is the Terribly Densiliss foundation, which goes with the concealer. These two together, they look and blend together so well. Not that like foundations and concealers don't look good together, but these it just goes together really, really perfectly. And this one leaves that same kind of finish that the powder I was talking about. Like, it's a little more skin-like, obviously, because anything with powder is going to look less like skin than just foundation. This one has like a semi-matte finish. It says even matte radiance, which I guess they probably explain it better than I do. It really does look like skin that is matte, but without looking like powder. So I really like this. To me, this is like a medium coverage foundation, whereas this one is light to medium. I think medium is almost pushing it because even with 2 layers, I didn't find that like I could skip concealer, you know what I mean? I'm gonna share my lip with you. This is the Perfect Nude lip liner, and I love this. It's like my kind of shade. There's a swatch of it. I really like this because for me, you know that I love very kind of probably more warm toned lip colors, and this is kind of like riding that fine line between warm and cool, so it's kind of neutral. On top of the lip liner, I have the Baume de Rose in the shade Toffee Cream. I love this product. There's so many colors that I want. I think they have one that's like a clear, like natural looking balm, but there's like a purpley one. I think there's a couple, and then maybe like a more wine-ish, reddish, berryish color. The only thing I don't like about this is it's kind of scented. Like, it has that rose scent. There's a swatch of the balm. It is so nice. Again, the finish it imparts on your lips is just very like natural and soft. I think like for me, the takeaway from By Terry products is that it's just gonna be a you but better. Like, if they ever come out with liquid lipsticks, I would be like incredibly surprised. Like, that would be like whoa to me. For the eyes, I started off with the Bronze Moon, the Ombre Blackstars. I love this name. I wish I could name something of mine an Ombre Blackstar. I don't even know how they came up with this name, but it's awesome. Bronze Moon. You guys hear me talk about this all the time, all the time. They last forever. I'm gonna, if I can find the vlog where I was just like talking about these, but then I tried to remove them later on, and I had to check in with you guys again because like they would not come off. So Bronze Moon is my absolute favorite. I have this on the lids today. I don't have any shadow on top of it. It's just one of the most basic, easy, beautiful, sophisticated lid colors that I have. I have 3 other shades to share with you. This is Misty Rock. Do you see how this catches the light? It is so pretty. Ombre Merkure. This is something I use when I like know I'm going to be using really intensely warm shadows. So I don't want it to be like too super sunsetty, so I'll use this as a base because you guys know I don't use cool tones that often. And then this is Milky Way. Milky Way is matte and it's beautiful and it's smooth. I love using Milky Way like right under the brow bone. I'll use it down my nose. I'll use it right above my lip. Maybe not so much on the cheeks, but you can definitely highlight the center of your face with it if you wanted. This is the By Terry blush in Platonic Blonde. I don't wear blush that often, as you guys know, but this blush is so beautiful. Like, oh, the first time I saw this was on the Beauty Professor, and she had used it and it looks so amazing. I had to get it. Do you see that? Like, again, it's like, it's matte, but it's not matte. Like, it just looks like if your skin was like very glowy and then you put like a colored powder on top of it, and then of course quilted beautifulness. Love. Lastly is the Sun Designer palette. This is in shade 2, Light and Tan Vibes. I think this came out over the summer. I have this pretty much like all over my face, and if you follow the Beauty Professor, hers is like hitting pan, looks crazy. I've been using it all damn day. Like, it is like completely like, she loves it, and I love her blog. I don't know if you guys follow her. You should, because, well, I follow her because her foundation matches. Like, that's how I always match myself, because whatever works for her is going to work for me, which makes it so easy to buy like foundations. This is stunning. The one huge flaw for me is that because it's like a face palette, I have a lot of trouble getting, like, I always want to use like a bigger bronzer brush and I can't get it in there, so I have to use a more like tapered contouring brush to pick up what I want from here. This shade right here and swatched right here is what I have in my crease for my kind of eye contour, as well as what I have on for bronzer. And then I took an even like thinner, more dense brush and like use it as my contour. So you can see right there, it's very beautiful. These powders, like whenever you see a review for this palette, every single person says the swatches don't do it justice, and it really absolutely doesn't. These are so beautiful. They like glide on, they look amazing on the face, and they require little to no blending. For my nose contour, I blended like these two colors. This is more of like a, I guess like a beigey peach. There's a swatch of that. This shade right here is the matte shade, and it's beautiful. It's swatched right there, and I use that under my brow bone, as well as every so often I'll get like a smaller brush and I can set my under eyes with it, and it looks absolutely beautiful. This side of the palette imparts beautiful shimmer. I used this shade for my highlight today. It's right here, and there's a swatch of it. It's a very natural looking highlight. Like it looks like, it reminds me of, okay, like even yeah, yesterday I was like spray painting a whole bunch of stuff. It looks like the way your skin looks after you've like put your makeup on and everything, and then you go and you do stuff and your oil kind of comes out from like oil and sweat, and like that's what it looks like to me. Like it looks like a very like I made this myself kind of highlight. Those are the last two shades in the palette, the pink and then kind of like a bronzy highlight slash blush topper slash you can use it to mix with the other bronzers inside the palette. So beautiful. I actually really want to put this on top of my lips. I'm going to take this like pink shade. Oh my god. That looks insanely beautiful. Oh my god. Are you guys dying? I'm dying. I wish I had done the whole video with this lip. That's beautiful. Okay, anyway, so in case you're wondering, top that on top of your Baume de Rose if you have it, because it's gonna look amazing. I was looking at the swatch and I was like, that is so gorgeous. It is like a bougier, much better version of NARS Orgasm. Like, here's the thing, NARS Orgasm, love it, but it is really glittery, and I don't think it's very forgiving on up close. That is like the absolute best thing about By Terry products, is that they look, they're there to like enhance, but they're also there to kind of hide things that you don't necessarily want everyone to see. Next up, we love this. You guys know I talk about it all the time. I bought one for Andrew. You know, if I buy something for Andrew, that means I really love it. This is the By Terry Buffer Brush. If you want to, okay, the Oval 6 from Artis is also $55, and this is the By Terry version of a buffer brush that is like so popular right now. Buy this one. If you want to spend the money on a brush in this price range, get this one. It's the best. I absolutely love it. It's like very dense. It's very beautifully cut. The dome is very nice, and like I had done a full-on review on all of these kind of buffer brushes. If it's already uploaded, I'll definitely link it below so you can hear about this brush versus all the other ones that I have. You have a really great handle. You have very beautifully cut bristles. It's a nice dome. The density is great. Puts on your foundation beautifully. Absolutely love this. So that's my By Terry collection slash review slash overview. What are your favorites? Because By Terry is like a pricier brand, also it's not readily available for like swatching in stores. I feel like reviews and recommendations are extremely important when it comes to brands like this. I typically pick up By Terry. I used to be able to pick it up from beauty.com, but they're like, you know, out of business. So whenever I would get like a 20% off coupon, I would totally like get some By Terry. Or right now, I think Space & K is probably the best place to find your By Terry products if you're interested. Let me know what your favorite By Terry products are. I'm like super curious. Actually, you know what? I think Space & K is available on Nordstrom now, which is kind of awesome. I'll try and link whatever places where you can find like By Terry products. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, let me know what your favorite By Terry products are, because I'm always looking to get more. It's just a matter of like, you can't really test it out at like stores, and you're completely reliant on reviews either on YouTube or on blogs. So let me know, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys really soon.